Some people love it, some people hate it, but no one can deny its impact on the world. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the history of classical music, and we're not going to shy away from the edgy bits. Let's start with the Baroque era, where the likes of Bach and Vivaldi ruled the scene. These guys were the rock stars of their time, composing masterpieces that would endure for centuries. But did you know that their music was often commissioned by the church? That's right, the same institution that would later condemn rock and roll as the devil's music was the one that brought us some of the greatest classical music of all time. Fast forward a few centuries to the Romantic era, where the music was all about passion and emotion. This was the era of Beethoven, Brahms, and Tchaikovsky, and their music was more than just notes on a page. It was a reflection of the human experience, a celebration of love, loss, and everything in between. But not everyone was a fan of classical music. In fact, some of the most famous composers of the time were seen as rebels, pushing the boundaries of what was acceptable in music. Take Chopin, for example. His unconventional compositions were often criticized for being too melancholic and emotional, but he didn't let the haters get him down, and his music continues to be loved to this day. And let's not forget about the conductors, the unsung heroes of classical music, leading orchestras through the most complex and challenging pieces, and they didn't always play by the rules either. Take Leonard Bernstein, for example. He was known for injecting his own personality into his performances, often conducting with wild abandon and even breaking the baton in the heat of the moment. So where does classical music stand today? Some might say that it's a dying art, that it's only enjoyed by the elite and the elderly, but I say that's nonsense. Classical music is as relevant today as it ever was. Just look at the countless movie soundtracks that have been inspired by classical pieces, or the modern composers who continue to push the boundaries of the genre. And don't sleep on the young musicians who are keeping classical music alive. These guys are just as edgy and unconventional as any rock band, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with their music and their compositions. So there you have it, folks. Just a small taste of the history of classical music. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't deny the impact that this genre has had on the world. And who knows? Maybe the next time you hear a classical piece, you'll feel a little bit from the masters of the time, pushing the edge and touching the boundaries of what was possible in music, and paving the way for future musicians. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you'd like to be notified for future videos.